haven't, maybe that's just you. I don't trust my judgment, cause I'm just 22. My mind just running circles, my heart is out in the rain. I know that this is sudden, but do you feel the same? Do you feel the same? Do you feel that I can't make my mind up? I don't know what to do. I'm trying to be honest, see a point of view. So you tell me that you're leaving, but I wish you would stay. I think that this is worth it, but do you feel the same? 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 But if you're thinking not today, I'd rather have the truth than start a love that's fake. And baby, tell me if you need your space. But if you're feeling lonely, I'm an hour away. I know you told me, baby, but do you feel the same? Do you feel the same?
Singapore, there's a small shop also doing that.
Maybe.
Yes, yes.
2 bags for present.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
こちらにお願いいたします。ありがとうございます。今レシートをお出しいたします。
Some days I can't get out of my bed. Some days I'm waking up on the wrong side of my head. And I got all these eyes on me, staring at me through my screen. Most nights I just can't wait to lie down. So tired from my thoughts that keep on swirling around. Medication used to help me breathe. Now it feels like it's abusing me. 'Cause all of my thoughts else take the air out of me, and I can't disagree with the lies that I think you believe. Tell me, what do you believe? And if there was a way to explore my brain, buy a one-way ticket on a monorail train till I find the light in my mind. Am I running out of time? This candle is about to burn out, but I spend all of my time filling my head with the doubts that I will never see this through. No, I'll never be quite like you. Sometimes I take the long way home to fight these voices in my head that just don't feel like my own. And the music on my radio is the only reason I don't feel alone now. 'Cause all of my thoughts take the air out of me, and I can't disagree with the lies that I think you believe. Tell me, what do you believe? If there was a way to explore my brain, buy a one-way ticket on a monorail train till I find the light in my mind. Am I running out of time? I'm out of monorail, wanna go somewhere where I can see the light with my own eyes. I'm out of monorail, wanna go somewhere where I can see the light with my own eyes. I'm out of monorail, wanna go somewhere where I can see the light with my own eyes.
이건 백엔샵인가?
빠지면 차고 빠지면 차고.
맞아.
여기 그림자 때문에
아, 언니 자리?
그렇게 아침 점심은 그렇다가 저녁에 막 자극적인 한국 음식을 막 케이스 5분지 같아. 바질 너무 좋아.
라면집에서
오, 그러게. 라면집 나 음악 되게 좋은데? 선곡이 너무 좋은데? 저기다. 코히토 팡또 코히. 이 고양이 너무 안 귀여웠니?
너무나 귀여워라.
이 하얀 꽃도 너무 예쁜 것 같아. 너무 귀엽다.
A što budu se pići?
그래도 안에는 사람이 많네.